I'm Pern.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome to the show, where we talk about everything from movies, music, sports, and TV.
And stories from the rest of our lives.
Things we don't talk about are politics and religion.
And this is how we all stay friends.
Okay, let's talk. We're going to start with hockey this week.
Knock it out
Not
so we
end
don't
with
have
hockey.
to end with it.
Right. Ovechkin for the Washington Capitals.
Crazy close.
He's getting so close. He's 8 goals away from tying Gretzky and 9 from taking the all-time goal-scoring lead.
Nine
times. Nine times Ovi has to score.
Oh,
9
that's crazy.
times. I can't believe we're finally getting this close. I kind of called it a couple years, like 2 years ago. I said it's probably going to be like March, early April of this season. And hey,
well,
he's
cutting it close to end it this season, right?
Well, he's still got something like 15 or 20 games left in the season,
right?
Or like 15 to 18 games left in the season. Right. And Teemu Selanne even made the comment, who the great goal scorer of our time,
another 8.
And yeah, he's further down the list, but I think he's in the top 10 of all time goal scorers. And Teemu Selanne made the comment. He goes, "Yeah, but if Ovechkin gets hot, I mean, he could do 9 goals by this weekend." Wow. They're in Anaheim tonight.
Yes.
So it's a late game. So we have a 10 o'clock start on the Caps Anaheim Ducks game tonight. So we're going to watch it after we record, which is great.
Perfect.
So hurry up. We got to get through this so we can watch the Caps game. Watch Ovi score goals. Anyway, so Ovi met with Teemu Selanne today, which is great. There was a picture on Instagram, and I was like, I've been a huge Teemu Selanne fan since I was younger, and he's been one of my favorite players. And on one of my adult league teams, I have a number 8 jersey, and it's for Teemu Selanne, not Ovechkin. And I mean, it's like now has cross, like for both. But anyway, I've always loved Teemu Selanne, and Selanne got. There was a picture of him and Ovi meeting today and shaking hands. I was like, the 2 great 8s.
There it is.
2 great 8s.
8s together.
Exactly. Not 88s, but now 8.
Great 8s together.
Single 8s. Also, they announced, Monumental Sports announced today that Joe Beninati, who's been the voice of the Capitals for 20 plus years, and ever since Ovechkin came into the league, there was question about if he was going to be able to call Ovechkin's goal when he breaks the record. And because there is a chance that the game will be nationally televised. And if it becomes nationally televised, the local announcers, they get the boot. Shoot. So Monumental Sports announced today that they have discussed it with the NHL. And Joe Beninati will still be calling the game.
Right.
The Monumental Sports broadcast of it, which are local sports broadcast of it.
Right.
And if it is if it's a nationally televised game, there will be national televised announcers. But on Monumental Sports, our local network, they will re-air the game with Joe Beninati doing the announcing 24 hours after for the replay of it. And it will be Joe Beninati's, like any highlights, anything, it'll be when Joe does the call.
So like when ESPN shows it on the top 10 events
15
of the
years from now, when they're like, the highlights, it was Ovechkin breaking the record, you'll hear Joe Beninati's voice, not the nationally televised, commentators who are, So Joe's going to get his props, which is great because, like I said, Beninati's been announcing Caps games since before Ovechkin even came to the team. And it only seems right that like when Ovechkin breaks the record that Joe B gets to make the call.
Is Laughlin going to be back?
Lachlan is hoping to be back. He had open heart surgery. He's recovering well. He's like 4 weeks out of open heart surgery, and he said he's hoping to be back for the start of the playoff run, maybe a little sooner. And if Ovi, if it gets there, he, towards the end of the season, he definitely should be there for.
I would think.
Yeah. I'm not a big Craig Laughlin fan as a sports announcer, but I am glad that he got his surgery and he's doing well and he's recovering.
Yeah, some pretty good
Put the biscuit in the basket.
We love the peanut
butter goal.
Yeah,
that's the peanut butter goal.
Lisa brings that one up every time we're watching hockey.
What the fuck is a peanut butter goal?
Yeah, the roof of the mouth there.
My favorite one from years ago that he always talks about is the back end pressure.
Oh,
he's like, so you can see here the back end pressure was coming in hard. I'm like, what? What?
Well, when you're not really paying 100% attention, it's like throws you off when it's one of those out of nowhere kind of statements.
And if you don't know anything about hockey, then and he starts talking about back end pressure, and I'm like, what? Okay, are you allowed to say that on the air?
True.
I guess so. Just thought that was funny. So that's our hockey news.
Out of the way.
We started with hockey.
Wipe it away.
Ending with
Wipe
hockey.
it clean.
So we're through hockey, and ladies, okay, you can turn your radios back on.
You can now listen.
We can go back to our regular scheduled program.
Perfect.
Dave, how's the house coming along?
It has now turned spring, and the temperatures are getting warmer.
It was like 72 today.
All the inside projects have been moved to outside projects, but the inside projects still need to get done. So there's been this
double pressure,
back in pressure of getting one and the others done. So we still have the cubby flooring that needs to get done.
For the dogs.
Right, but we moved outside because she ordered a giant ass truckload of mulch.
Oh, you told me about
right.
this.
So we had to cut into certain areas, which then created a new project because the wheelbarrow doesn't move through rock very well. And since we have that decorative rock mulch everywhere, taking the wheelbarrow through it doesn't work very well.
So I thought you got the rock mulch so you didn't have to have real mulch anymore.
This is an area
Wasn't that the whole point of going to the rock mulch last year?
But this is an area where we still need the mowers to go across it.
Oh.
And the dogs have worn down the grass because they run up and down the fence line.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so this area is now mulched.
So, yeah.
It's mulched now so that the dogs don't bring in mud every 10 minutes.
They just bring in manure and mulch.
Well, it's mulch, but it's not manure. But
there's mulch. Isn't there manure in mulch?
Is it?
I thought there was manure in mulch.
I thought it was like a mixed wood thing.
Wood chipper.
I don't think so.
There was manure in there for some reason. I could be totally wrong, but yep. Joanne, there you go. Your job for the week.
Yes. Check what mulch really is made of.
Yes.
So we had the mulch there, and there's another area in the back where the pine trees are growing that there's just nothing growing there, grass or otherwise. And just to kind of cut down on like mud covering the dogs, we're going to go ahead and mulch that in too.
Okay.
So she's kind of busy, but that created a new project of getting the wheelbarrow through an area where it was all rock, area where I had to put in a area where she could get up onto slates because the rocks were basically wiping into the area and creating a slick area where slip on rocks kind of scenario. So slippery, I had to cut in, create a mini retaining wall.
Did you give Love a bad name, Dave?
Yes, which was only like an inch or two. I sent you a picture. The
stones.
They weren't that big, but it was definitely definitive as to how to get up there. So the wheelbarrow can actually bump up over that 1 inch kind of
little
area,
barrier thing or whatever
and then
that
get
is.
to the rocks, but there's still
retaining
slates
wall.
We have to put down. So I did that, and it was a fiasco. Trying to get that to work.
It looks good though. Dave sends me the pictures and he goes, "Hey,
this
this
get
is
the after effects. You don't get the middle stuff."
He sends me the before and the after. He doesn't send me the middle when it's absolute chaos and he's trying to fucking figure out how to make it actually work. Yes. He just sends me the one where it works. I'm like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Great job, Dave."
You missed where I dropped a slate on my foot. You missed where I hammered my hand.
It's been a while since you've been injured.
A stone. Well, nothing. I was wearing my work gloves, so when I was hammering the stone, I hit my hand.
You wear gloves when you do programming stuff for work?
Yes, all the time.
When I was doing your normal day job.
Yes, I always wear work gloves.
You wear work gloves while you're typing,
right? Okay. It's a bigger keyboard, so that I can get the gloves out the keys. It's a double sized keyboard. So
gotcha.
But I always wear my work gloves. But these were outside work gloves that I smashed my hand, so it wasn't like I don't have a bruised hand.
It wasn't terrible, right.
I kind of held up a little bit, yes, but I did. My foot is a bit.
It's not like when you hit yourself in the head with the hammer on the fence thing.
Oh gosh, no, that was my thumb. Remember?
Oh right, your thumb, not your head. Yeah. Your thumb was like twice the size, and he's like
the nail came off, and that was a fun.
Oh my gosh,
always a thing with my
always
projects.
Dave getting injured.
Yeah. So and then we also had the bathroom still has to get done. That's the upstairs bathroom where I'm tearing it apart and taking bits and pieces of it and throwing it into my trash to get hauled away, as opposed to having a dumpster and just buying it one time. Yes, it's now in pieces, so it's still kind of lingering, but it's further along than it's ever have been.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I'm actually.
And it's been 8 years.
It has been quite a while. I would have to say
12 years,
4,
3. Okay.
When I first started removing everything, 3 to 4 years, where the floor came up first. And then there was this really long span of not getting any of it done.
And why don't you just have Merle come in and finish this off?
I don't know. I guess we're trying to save money in that stuff I can actually do. I can put
Merle's
tile
expensive?
down.
He's really expensive?
Not expensive. It's just an expense we save him for.
Okay.
Things we can't
for the
do
big
our
stuff
own.
where you know that you can't. You're like,
I've already done
we need
one.
to get Merle
I did
to
Lisa's
do this.
bathroom, and it didn't take this long, so she needed to use it. This one's just a spare bathroom that
nobody uses.
Right.
So there's no priority. There's no, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, so it's there, and I really do want to get it done so that it's just done and off the plate, because it has been in the plate a little too long.
For 3 years.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So there's that, and then there's still the flooring in the cubby that needs to get done, and then there's the other little projects that are associated with all that, which is the walls and the painting, and there's just
we need to paint our house.
Your whole house.
We're going to do it ourselves.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Are you going to try doing it room by room, or is it the outside?
No, the outside of the house.
Oh, get a sprayer.
Well, yeah, that's what I've done that before. And so when we first moved in, the first thing we wanted to do was replace the windows and get the house painted.
Good.
Because those were big, huge expenses. And the guy came out and told us it was going to be like $16,000 to paint the house.
Ouch.
The outside of the house.
Really?
And the bottom half of our front is brick. And then there's siding on the sides and back. That's wood siding, that can be painted. And I told my wife, I'm like, 16 grand, really? We can do this and for a fraction of that and do it ourselves. It's not really that high, like only on the sides there's a couple high spots, but we've got ladders and I mean, I'm not afraid of heights. I can handle that. So we were actually talked about this spring, painting the house, because you have to do it in either the spring or the fall when it's cooler. You can't do it like in the heat of the summer.
Yeah, either the paint is bad or it gets too cold and the paint doesn't dry.
And then doesn't, so it's a very small, 2 or 3 week window you get to paint in, and we're not even prepared, and it's already starting to get warm again because it was 72 today.
Oh yeah,
72.
Yeah. It's up and down. It'll be up and down for spring. It's usually this how it gets, but
the first day of spring isn't until March 20th.
Right.
What is this warm weather now?
I want
my
early.
6 weeks of winter.
It's way early, and
Puxatawny Phil promised me.
In May we'll get some kind of weird cold spell.
Yeah, we'll get a cold front that comes through.
It'll just be weird weather.
The nights are still lows in 30s and 40s, which I'm fine with because it's still cool at night. I'm totally fine with that. I love that.
Well, I'm you know what I'm sensing with this whole painting job, podcast gold is what I'm. These are going to be some good stories coming.
When I come in, I'm like, I can't move my arms because I was painting all weekend.
I wasn't able to.
I can't. I fell off the ladder
podcast because my fingers are broken.
I fell off the ladder.
I painted my eyes shut. Yes, that's always good. Yeah, we'll see what kind of fun injuries you get.
Yeah, when I get from
the ladders
doing all my outside
and the
stuff.
painting.
Hey, I replaced the pillars last year, the pillar bases, and painted those, and those look fantastic.
You did great.
I was so happy. Still so happy with how those came out.
Hoses,
paint.
It's going to be a lot.
Height, hose, and paint,
and probably pressure washing. Is pressure the pressure of the blowing through the
back end pressure
from everything
and
the painting is always going to come out. I'm telling you.
I know it's going to come out.
It'll come out.
Oh my gosh! Did you see any of the entertainment news that came out lately?
I have not, although I did do a search and I found a couple things, but yeah, you go.
Okay. So The Last of Us is coming back for season 2 on HBO, which is the Pedro Pascal, and I can't remember the girl's name, but it's based off the video game, and season 1 was a big, huge, it was good. It was actually really good, because usually video game-based shows and movies suck, to be honest.
Right.
And this was done really well. And I didn't play the video game because it was a PlayStation only game and I have Xbox. So I didn't get to play it, but I know of the game. I know what it was. And then, I like Pedro Pascal from The Mandalorian and not from Wonder Woman because that was stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, like Pedro Pascal and Narcos. He did Narcos also.
He also did one with Nicolas Cage, didn't he?
He did a Nicolas Cage movie?
I thought he did.
Probably, maybe.
He had Nicolas Cage come down as Nicolas Cage to be his buddy and
oh really?
Yes, I can't remember.
Okay, I'll have to. Okay, we'll have to look into that. I vaguely remember something.
There's another one.
Joanne, fact check number 2.
I am pretty sure it was him.
We seriously need to get Joanne in studio, so she's right here with us.
She should be searching while we're discussing,
and so she can be looking it up right now while we're doing it. And then
just
it's
have her. She could just remote in and
maybe
do this work, right?
Maybe I could,
and then interrupt us right in the middle.
Skype her in. Is Skype still a thing?
Yes.
Or is it Zoom now? It's Zoom now.
It's the Zoom. Well, the Zoom worked better for you, but yeah.
But Skype's, I don't know. Remember Skype was the original video conferencing thing?
Yeah.
And then it went
they priced themselves out of them.
Yeah, now it's Zoom and whatever. So Joanne, we're going to keep you on standby.
On retainer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Retainer of $0 until we get money.
Can figure it out, and then we'll just start paying you. Get on the payroll now.
So yes, early. Last of Us. Yeah, get on the payroll. Get in early. We'll give you stock options.
Yes,
how about that?
Perfect.
We'll give
That's
you stock
exactly
options with Pern and Dave. Yes,
yes,
they'll be worth absolutely
just like the
nothing.
producers.
Your little
200%.
I can give you some of those little gold chocolate coins. Also, maybe those like Bitcoin, but
Yes,
like little gold
but
chocolate coins at
actual
Easter,
chocolate
and
ones,
like
yes.
chocolate. Maybe those will
Trade
double
'em
in
in.
price at some point or something.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, Last of Us comes out on April 11th on HBO, and this past weekend, The Righteous Gemstones season 4, which is the final season of The Righteous Gemstones, which is Danny McBride and Adam Devine and John Goodman, and they're like it's a whole parody of like the whole religious community and like the 700 Club and all that stuff, and it's just really funny. And yeah, season 4 of that just started. The way HBO releases stuff is they do it still one episode a week, which I don't know if I can wrap my brain around anymore, because I'm so used to like Netflix putting out at least 4 or 5 episodes and then breaking it into a second half and then releasing the other 4 or 5 episodes so you can binge them. But HBO is still on the whole 1 a week episode thing. So we're going to wait probably 4 or 5 weeks to start watching both those shows, Righteous Gemstones and Last of Us. So I'd rather binge through them than waiting week to week to week to week to week. I mean, what is this, like 1998 or something? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
Get in.
Come on. Get on the streaming platforms. We haven't talked about the box office in a while. Have you checked box office numbers?
I do have the box
recently?
office, but before that, I had a correction.
Oh, okay.
Remember we talked about the in memoriam? Not
Yes.
so much a correction, but informational.
Yes.
This is an informational. I figured out the criteria. I looked up the criteria.
Oh, to be in the in memoriam.
Yes.
Oh, and it was Michelle Trachtenberg.
Trachtenberg.
Yeah. My wife came home telling me
Yelling
that.
at
She's
you.
like, because and she was in Buffy, and she was in the Gossip Girl, and she was in like all these shows. I'm like, I never watched any of those. So, okay.
Yes, those were all those.
Yeah.
So there was a bunch of articles out supposedly because of the outlash. They wanted to make sure that the information was out there as to how this happens.
How you get into the in memoriam
Right.
at the Oscars.
They only have so much time to put this whole thing together, and also time
but they got Gene
in the
Hackman
show.
in there, and he had died a week before that.
Yeah, but that's what they opened with, right? And then they had the in memoriam, because I think that was an addendum, right, at the very beginning.
It was at the beginning, but then he was also in the loop.
I didn't think he was in the loop.
He was.
I thought it was just
I'm
the
almost
beginning part
positive
of
he
it.
was.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, there's
Okay,
another
anyway.
fact.
Okay.
So the criteria is based on level and quality of contribution to the film industry, emphasis on those primarily in film. Because they also had writers, directors, screenplays,
Editors,
all those writers, things
yeah.
like that. 19 branches of the Academy select up to 40 submissions.
Oh, wow. So they vote on that like they do who's going to win the Oscar.
Right.
Like
so
they vote on the
all
in memoriam.
the different 19 guys get together, make their submissions, and then based on the entire submissions, go through it and break it down to 30 to 40.
Say yay or nay. Or,
Right.
Oh, okay.
And your boy, Bernard Hill, which was
that
the
was
captain.
the captain of the
That's him.
Titanic.
That's
yes,
him.
Bernard Hill, yes.
He was in 75 different movies. Like I did an
75,
IMDb
and 2 of them
on
were
him.
Oscar winners.
Right. And
So why was he not in there?
did you know that he was Theoden in Lord of the Rings? 2 of the 3
I
movies.
didn't. What?
He was the king that
How
was,
is he not
I don't
in
know.
the in memoriam?
But
How?
again,
Because the Lord of the Rings movies won Oscars too.
yes.
Oh my God. That
Yeah,
poor guy.
right?
Sorry, Bernard.
I'm
Bernard
sorry,
Hill.
Bernard. Exactly,
Sorry.
right?
Rest in peace,
Not in
Bernard.
there, but
We're
yeah.
with you, buddy.
But
Don't
again,
worry.
I think it's also you put it out there, and the different 19 levels have their own thinking about what makes them a top 3. You know what I mean? It's if you had to pick a top 3 hockey players, some of them are going to get knocked away. Like some of them that should be in your list that you think someone's going to say, well, no, that's not my top 3. You know what I mean? But having so many industry people coming together and then having to narrow it down, the options must be huge. Like, as many people that pass away all the time that are in the film industry, I unfortunately have to say that, but not that they're in the film industry, but they passed away.
Right. I was about to say it's unfortunate that they're
to
in the
put
film
them
industry.
in a show to get them
Thanks
recognition.
for clarifying that.
For that, yes.
Got to keep that integrity up.
The recognition of that is astounding as to how big that would be and what contribution they may have given to the industry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Right.
So that's
it's
understandable
tough.
now.
I'm sure it's a very tough situation.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
So
And then
we got you, Bernard. We got you, buddy.
Yeah, we got you. There you go. There's your recognition.
You're now
from us.
memorialized
Thank you.
in our podcast
there
forever.
it is. Every time it gets listened to, the 30 times it gets listened to, you'll get your name mentioned.
Exactly. Bernard Hill, baby.
Right.
We love you.
So the movie news that I had was, this was a remake that no one really asked for. Netflix is looking into making a new Cujo.
Really?
Yeah. And I think they're going to do it as a series as opposed to
like a
one
limited
big
series.
movie.
So it'll be like 5
like
or 6
5 or
episodes,
6
4 to 6 episodes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so. Like
okay,
the
sure.
Chucky would be on the Shudder,
Yeah.
kind of, and then it becomes its own series. I don't know.
Okay.
If it plays well, then
We'll
they
see.
may make it, but
Yeah.
I'm not really looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want your box office numbers?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hit us up. I don't even know what has been out in the past couple of weeks.
Well, this one was one that I actually kind of want to watch. Mickey 17. Have you heard about this one with Robert Pattinson?
Pattinson, yeah, who played Batman in the last Batman movie,
Right.
and
He
was
plays
in the
a
Twilight
clone,
series.
I guess.
Yes.
He's a clone of where they help him. He helps colonize an ice planet,
Yes.
and they use him because
Hoth.
his character is what they call an expendable, which means they just clone him after he gets hurt or dies or whatever.
Is that like unatanium?
Yeah, kind of.
An expendable?
Yeah, expendable.
Okay.
And so he gets, recloned each time he dies, and his being or presence is put back into that body. So he starts from that point on.
So he
as
has
to
the
when he
knowledge.
dies.
So it's slight Groundhog Day, slight, what was it? Not Day After Tomorrow. What was that Tom Cruise one? The one.
Minority Report?
No. It was the one with him and oh yeah, you know the one. I'll figure it out. Anyway,
Oh, you will.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there's that one.
One Day to Live or something.
19 million on that
19
one.
million. Okay.
19 million.
And that was
It's
first weekend?
Respectable. That was first weekend.
Okay.
And then you had Captain America coming in number 2, 8.3. Definitely a drop off.
Did you see that movie theater where the roof collapsed during the Captain America showing?
No, was it Hulk?
Yeah. What?
Was it Red Hulk that crashed into the
I don't know. That's funny though. I don't know. I saw the picture. It was a still picture. And it was like a movie theater where the roof collapsed during a showing of Captain America. Luckily, nobody was like seriously injured.
Was it weather related or was it just?
I don't know. I don't know.
We
if the
have a
roof,
bad
just
roof.
the weight, or I don't know. It was I didn't read the whole article. I
That's
just
interesting.
saw the picture and I was like, what?
No, that's really kind of
But yeah,
interesting.
and they said it was Wildcat. But that is
Well, I
funny.
hope
If it was
I'm
Red
glad
Hulk,
no one was hurt.
if it was Red Hulk that did that.
Last Breath. Have you heard about this one?
Last Breath.
4
Was that the
million.
horror movie?
No.
No.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I didn't do any research on it. I just got the numbers.
Okay.
The Monkey, which was that remake of
Yeah. It's
Monkey
the,
Shines. It's the remake from the Steven Spielberg
But it's the
book.
Stephen King.
Stephen
No,
King.
Stephen
Sorry.
King. There you
Stephen
go.
King. Yeah. Monkey Shines was the Stephen King book. So this was the remake of that. 3.9.
So it was a remake. It wasn't a new movie idea, because I mean we joked about how that it was the same thing as Monkey Shines.
Okay,
So was it
Monkey
actual
Shines,
remake, or
it's a totally different story with the same concept where the monkey causes the problems, but it's not the monkey like an actual monkey where it was in Monkey Shines where the guy was handicapped, but the monkey was a helper monkey and he attacked because he went all crazy and took that guy. I don't know. That was a crazy one. That's Monkey Shines. The monkey is about a monkey, the one with the symbol monkey.
Oh, that's a different movie?
Yeah. That's that
crap.
movie
Okay.
there.
No wonder I'm like my head's like,
But it
I
was
mean, I've
still
been sick
Monkey
the past
Shines,
couple weeks.
but it
and
was
like
still
I've
from the
seriously-
book. It was based on the
gotcha.
book. Monkey Shines, the book, but it's the concept was a little different.
Gotcha.
So, and I don't know how it tied that in there.
I don't
and then you
either.
got Paddington 2.
Paddington
coming
2,
in number 5
back
at
from Peru
3.7.
or
So
something
yeah,
like that?
yeah, number 2, Bear in Peru or something.
Oh yeah, something like that.
But I did had new ones coming out that did come out this week, and you might have missed them because they were kind of way
Low
down on the
budget
list.
or just not?
No, I
Okay.
don't really think so because this
They
one
just
was
didn't do
called
well.
Night of the Zoopocalypse. I've never heard of this one. This would have been a good 2 real 1 fake.
Did that unicorn movie open yet?
No, that's next week.
The Death of the Unicorn. Is that next week?
That is
Okay.
next week. A wolf and a mountain lion team up when a meteor unleashes a virus, turning all the animals into zombies, joining forces with other survivors to stop the mutant leader from spreading the virus. That was the tagline. I had never heard of this.
Never heard of it.
I don't even know who
Never.
would have put that out, but it is an animated series.
Oh, gotcha.
Or animated movie.
By the way, pause on upgrade. I watched the trailer for Flow on HBO.
Thank you.
And there is no way that you can give a best animated movie Oscar
Go
to
ahead.
a movie that looks like the animation hadn't finished rendering yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
right?
it looks like they hadn't finished the movie, like with the last effects and layers and stuff.
It was quite
looked,
stylized, right? I mean, it definitely was a style of animation that was a little bit.
I've seen
stepped
animation
back
that was
from-
better cutscenes in shitty video games than what that looked like. I was like, this is that. I just
the whole movie was
no.
like that, and it just the
No, I
story.
couldn't.
There was no story. I was just like, I don't even know what we're really getting at here.
I can't
I mean,
do it.
It was like a day in the life of a cat basically.
That gets lost in a storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That got washed away in a storm. That was it. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the Tom Cruise movie's Edge of Tomorrow with Emily Blunt.
Oh,
did you ever see that one?
Yes,
where,
I remember that one where the alien turned him into
and he keeps getting So a cross between Edge of Tomorrow and Groundhog Day is, what is it called? Mickey 17?
Yeah, kind of.
Like Mikey 16?
Mikey 17? It's somewhere.
Well, Mickey and a number. Yeah.
And another one, which I thought was kind of one of those Into the Badlands. Remember that one that came out that kind of just came and went and it was like, what just happened? And there were so many real big names in that one.
Yeah.
In the Lost Lands. This is the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that was on Netflix. This was an actual movie release, theater release. In the Lost Lands, a queen sends a powerful sorceress into a ghostly land to find the magical power. Mila Jovovich is in this one, and so is Dave Bautista.
Fifth Element. What is Dave Bautista not in?
Well, that's actually true.
Oh my God.
And Jason Momoa. I mean, he's kind of in almost everything now.
Yeah. This past week, I watched The Last Showgirl, which is Pamela Anderson and Jamie Lee Curtis, who I love, you all know.
Right.
And Dave Bautista.
And he's in that one too,
He's the guy that runs the Vegas like strip show.
Right. The casino kind of place.
Well, he keeps everybody, he gives them their announcements like showtime, 20 minutes, stand by. Like he's
like a stage manager kind
exactly.
of thing? That's it? That was his, not a bouncer.
But he's a stage manager. Yeah.
Okay.
And so he was in that too. And I had heard like, all the stuff like, oh my God, Pamela Anderson giving the role of her life, performance of a lifetime, and all this stuff like that. And I'm watching it, and her and Jamie Lee Curtis are old, out of work Vegas strippers, and now Jamie Lee Curtis is like, she does drinks in the casino floor kind of thing, and
it's like
stuff.
And Copacabana scenario,
sort of, I guess. And yes, and Pamela Anderson's finding out that the strip show that she's been in, the topless, whatever show, it's not a strip show, the topless show she's been in, review Burlesque, or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Yeah, they're finally closing because they were the last ones on the Vegas Strip and nobody goes to see them anymore. They had 23 people show up to her show, whatever. And her show's closing and she doesn't know what to do with the rest of her life because she's been doing this for 20 years.
Oh.
So she's a Vegas showgirl who's now like, what's going to happen in the next chapter in my life? She's got a grown daughter that she's trying to, reconnect with and all this stuff. There was a movie several years ago that was Darren Aronofsky directed, and it was Mickey Rourke, and it was called The Wrestler.
Yes.
This movie, The Last Showgirl, was the same exact story as The Wrestler, but The Wrestler was so much better. Because that actually, I think Mickey Rourke got an Oscar nomination for that, and it got a Best Screenplay a nomination. That movie was so much better, and this was basically just a cheap ripoff of The Wrestler, except for she's a Vegas showgirl and then
different scenario,
with like
same
older,
storyline.
into their career. Exactly. And I was just watching. I mean, luckily it was only 90 minutes, and honestly, I thought Pamela Anderson's acting was absolutely atrocious, just like it was on Baywatch, just like it was in Barbed Wire, just like it was in every other thing she's ever acted in.
Okay.
She was not. There's one scene where like she throws a tenor tantrum and cries, and like that's supposed to be her big emotional scene. And I'm like, you're basing her whole acting off of that because she could barely spit out the lines, before anyway. I was watching it and had wished that her and Jamie Lee Curtis had switched roles, where Jamie Lee Curtis was because Jamie Lee Curtis knows how to put in a fucking performance. I mean, she's won Emmys, she's won an Oscar, she's won. I mean,
it could have been The Substance kind of scenario.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, but then Jamie Lee Curtis won an Oscar a couple years ago for Everything and All Together at Once or whatever that was. She bought Best Supporting Actor for that.
Yeah,
she was
like
really
the mom.
Good in
that
and
that was pretty good.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Oh no, she was the social worker who was helping out the woman who was trying to get on
so
unemployment.
Yeah, so she won an Oscar for that. But I would have rather had seen Pamela Anderson be the cocktail waitress that was already retired. That's the sidekick supporting person, and let Jamie Lee Curtis drive the show.
Yeah, exactly.
The movie, and it would have been, but whatever. Anyway, go watch The Wrestler again. Darren Aronofsky's The Wrestler.
You would have seen this one already.
You've already seen the movie. Don't worry about
wow.
Yeah. So I do not give high recommendation to The Last Showgirl.
I had standouts.
Standouts. Okay.
These standouts are upcoming releases that are on the list. You mentioned one. What was the one? Unicorn?
Oh, the Death of a Unicorn.
Yeah, that's one that we're kind of looking forward to, right? We're looking for.
I'll watch it when it comes on streaming.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm not going to theaters.
Minecraft movie. We are definitely going to go see that
Minecraft
one.
movie. We might not be going to see it together, but we're going to see it because I'm taking my kids, and then but we're definitely Minecraft. That's April 4th or something like that. It's the first week in April.
Yes, I think you're right. April 4th.
Yep.
And that's coming up. That's getting there. The Day the Earth Blew Up. This is an animated Looney Tunes movie.
Oh, really?
Coming out,
which is kind of space modulator
under the radar. I don't even know. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Space modulator.
That's pretty good. Yeah. We know that the Snow White remake is coming out. Has already got tons of controversy. One? Yes, because doesn't Gerard play the dwarf? But it's all
I don't know, but I think Dave Bautista plays like a turtle or something.
Oh, he might. I don't know. Or a bird
or something.
And then I scrolled down and I was like, okay, well, none of these are coming to me. I'm looking through.
Did you scroll left or right?
I went down.
Oh, you scrolled down. Okay.
And looked at July 4th because I was like, oh, what's kind of interesting? What are the July 4th ones going to be? The big ones, right? You got Jurassic Park, the Jurassic movies coming out.
Jurassic Park 8.
Yeah, some weird one. Okay. And same storyline. I don't understand.
Dinosaurs.
What the hell? Right, we're going back again.
Back in 1994, it was awesome.
But now it's you're reliving.
2025.
Yeah, this is a lot.
All right, whatever.
And they're trying to and rekindle that. But there was one that I saw and I was like, that's weird. It's a July 4th release. It's just the tagline. The name of it. There was no name. All it said was a Matt Stone, Trey Parker, untitled release.
No way.
July 4th. And I went, wait, what the hell?
Way.
No news, no nothing. I was like, well, where's the?
Is it going to be a South Park movie or is it going to be?
I don't think so.
Or is it going to be like Basketball where it's live?
I think the description was kind of interesting.
Okay.
In what it was.
It didn't have a title, but it has a description.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the description?
It's a story of an African-American man working at a Civil War reenactment park, like a amusement park, who realizes that his new girlfriend.
Do you want to start over?
It's tough to explain.
Okay, what is the description about?
Okay, the description is that it's an African-American man who works at a slave, or not a slave. Can I start again?
You want to start again?
Can I look it up? Let me look it up because I can read it. If I read it, it'll be hell easier. Shush.
It is an African-American man who does Civil War reenactments.
Yes, and at a park, at an amusement park. Right. And his wife, his girlfriend, Jesus fucking Christ. Let me just look it up. God damn it. I hope this is for the outtake rule because I swear to God.
No, I'm leaving it in.
Oh my fucking God. Okay,
anyway, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, how does the comedy ensue? That's all I want to know is how does the comedy ensue that he's working at a Civil War reenactment park?
Yeah. His wife, girlfriend, her family owned his family.
Oh, in the
that was the whole thing.
Oh, so that's the whole twist.
That's the twisty kind of scenario.
I gotcha.
It reads better when.
Yeah, right. That sounds like typical Trey Parker, Matt Stone,
right?
South Park type of banter there. So yeah, sounds like something they would do.
It. Yeah,
leaving all that in.
Fuck. Oh my God,
leaving it in for the listeners.
Wrong.
For Matt in California.
Yes, thank you, Matt. I appreciate all of that.
Shout out to Matt in California.
Jesus Christ, that's just wrong.
So I've got food news.
You do?
I just found out yesterday that Sprite has decided to keep Sprite Chill as a normal Sprite flavor. It came out as a limited edition flavor last August.
Okay.
And it's a cherry. It's the closest thing you could get to a cherry limeade from Sonic without it being a Sonic cherry limeade.
Oh, okay.
In a can. It's
without
like
the hunks of cherry in it.
Right, and no hunks of cherry in it. But it's because it's Sprite, lemon lime, mixed with some cherry in it, and they call it Sprite Chill.
Okay.
So I've had it since it came out because I was like, I love cherry limeades from Sonic. Right. And if there was a Sonic closer to me that I could drink every day, I would probably be 350 pounds and from drinking and dead.
You pass one every day, right?
No, not every day. They're closed when I come through.
On the 7th?
They're closed. When I come home, they're closed, and I can't stop it. Yeah, and I don't go that way on the way in. So
true.
I know. Yeah. We do have one in Winchester, but it's on the wrong. It's on the wrong side of the road.
It's on the wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of town.
My mom always says that we're not stopping unless it's on the correct side of the road. So
yeah. Oh yeah, because she doesn't know how to turn left.
It's always a right turn. You can't go across traffic. There's no way.
You can't.
It's just that just makes everybody angry. So no, you stay on the correct side of the road.
Yeah. Anyway, so food news. So the Sprite has announced that it sold really well. The customer response has been great. It is now going to be a permanent flavor in the Sprite universe, which I'm very happy about because my daughter and I both love it. And I've been buying it since August when it came out, and we get it on a regular basis. And we always have a 12-pack in our fridge. Sorry, Dave, the zero sugar version.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Otherwise, I'd give you one, but I know how you feel about that. So I told that to my daughter at the table tonight, and I was like, "Oh, all right, we're good. Sprite
good.
chill.
You're set.
Sprite chill.
Nice.
Keep
You
it
got that,
going.
keep going.
Which is
Well, you know what?
awesome.
I thought that the cranberry ginger ale was always going to be just regular, like in holidays, right?
Oh yeah,
I picked up a case the other day. They're putting it out still.
Oh, it's on a regular. Well, yeah.
So it's on a loop.
Is that
too.
the Canada Dry one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's I think an irregular taste. Also,
yeah, it wasn't though until after this season.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh well, there we go. So yeah, I just recently picked up a can.
Did you see the Krispy Kreme St. Patrick's Day special?
No, I didn't.
Flavors?
I missed this one.
Okay, this was just announced, I think, yesterday. Krispy Kreme has its St. Patrick's Day themed donuts.
Okay.
That'll be out for through the rest of the month.
Do you know if they did a Mardi Gras one?
Okay.
They didn't do Mardi Gras. They just did St. Patrick's
Day. Mardi
Day.
Gras donut?
I would
don't know.
think
People
Mardi
are just
Gras,
too drunk
right?
and high, I guess. They just eat whatever
Donuts
donut
or
they
donuts?
can eat. Yeah,
well,
exactly.
I guess that's true. But
okay, so there's four festive flavors.
ooh,
The first one is Pot of Gold, which is an original glazed dipped in golden caramel flavored icing.
Okay.
Topped with caramel flavored buttercream and gold coin glitter sprinkles.
I'm on board.
Glitter sprinkles.
Glitter sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
The gold sprinkles.
Yeah, I think he lives with what's his name downstairs from Laverne.
Golden sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Golden sprinkles. The second one is Over the Rainbow Donut, which is an unglazed donut filled with the cake batter cream filling, dipped in light green icing and topped with shamrock rainbow sprinkles and rainbow sugar pieces.
Oh, okay.
So, it looks really cute. It looks cool. Then there's the Choco Shenanigans donut. Choco Shenanigans donut. Sorry, getting it out there. Unglazed shell donut filled with the Krispy Kreme trademark white cream, which I love. It's one of the chocolate coated with the vanilla cream in them. Oh, those are my
those are
that donut period. I know. I'm thinking of Krispy Kreme. Sorry. Okay, dipped in a chocolate icing and with a green ring of drizzles and coin glittered sprinkles. I guess there's coin glittered sprinkles
coins
on all
everywhere.
these.
Yeah,
yeah. There's glitter sprinkles of some sort on all of these, I think.
Nice.
And then the last one is the St. Patty's Swirl.
Okay.
Which is an original glaze dipped in white icing, swirled with green icing, dipped with white and gold sand sugar glitter sprinkles.
Okay.
More glitter sprinkles.
More glitter sprinkles, of course. So there wasn't a corned beef flavored one.
There was not a corn. That's a St. Patrick's Day thing? Is corned beef?
Yes. Yes, that actually is. Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to have like green milk.
In the little cooler. The shamrock,
like a shamrock shake, but it's not mint flavored. It's just green milk.
Just green.
Like have that in there.
Yes, like a Star Wars thing.
Oh yeah, like the blue milk.
The blue milk. Just be green. Just green
thing or whatever.
It just makes your tongue green. It doesn't actually taste green.
Yeah, exactly.
Just green.
So based on another food stuff, I did some work this week and I made you a 2 real 1 fake.
Oh no.
Dun, 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 dun. It's very rare that Pern does
related.
the 2. Yes, this is a food related
2 real. So you can see how bad I do.
1 fake. And normally Dave picks all these and once in a blue moon I decided to do one for him.
Perfect.
As you know, Doritos has like a ton of different Doritos flavors. There's apparently been over 100 different Dorito flavors over the years.
Holy crap.
Yeah, 100. That is crazy.
That is crazy.
So we are going to do a 2 real, 1 fake Dorito flavor.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
There's no descriptions. It's just what it's called.
The flavor is.
Yeah, the flavor's going to tell what it is. Yeah, there's
exactly.
no like. And then a long time ago, when
and then,
the cheese and the avocado made love.
Yes, crushed
they made baby avocado Doritos
sprinkled with gold sprinkles.
Anyway, yes. So the first one is avocado and cheese.
Avocado and cheese. Got it.
The second one is radish.
Ooh, God.
And the third one is tangy pickle.
Oh, Jesus.
So which one of those is the fake Doritos flavor? Avocado and cheese, radish, or tangy pickle?
I'm going with radish.
Radish is the fake one.
Oh, there we go.
There's not a real radish. Because radishy has the taste of a radish is like
flavor
on a chip would be kind of weird.
I could see that the pickle one because the Lay's put out a pickle. Potato chip.
Right.
So
and then
so
they did
that one being
pickle.
a flavor.
Yeah, that's true. And that's probably why they did it. Okay.
More than likely.
All right. So you're 1 for 1.
Okay. No problem.
Okay. The next one. Spicy sweet chili. And I'm going to say them all like that.
Okay, perfect. From now on.
Hot mustard.
Okay.
And sloppy Joe.
Okay.
Which one of those is the fake flavor?
Jesus.
Sweet. Spicy sweet chili, Honey Mustard or Sloppy Joe?
I'm going to go with Sloppy Joe.
God damn it.
Oh,
yes, that's the fake one.
Well, they make a pretzel that's a hot mustard one. So Snyder's makes a pretzel version. And chill, you said spicy.
But we're talking Doritos. We're not talking.
I know, I'm just saying
it has nothing
different
to do with
flavors.
other companies making
I have my logic, okay? Calm down.
Whatever your logic is, sure.
It's working.
If one movie studio does a movie about a shark, and the other studio's got to do
shark
movies too. Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Go shark.
Okay. All right, this is the last group. I just had three.
Oh, yeah, three. It's good. Three's good.
Okay.
Good number.
So the first one's bubblegum flavor. Oh, was I supposed to do it in the voice? Bubblegum flavor.
Okay.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Or coffee.
Oh, coffee. Oh,
one of those is fake.
Oh, sweet mother. You did good on those.
Bubblegum, Mountain Dew, or coffee.
I'm going to go with Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is real.
Oh, no.
The Mountain Dew flavor is real. The fake one is the bubblegum flavored Doritos.
Really?
Can you even, I can't even, a bubble, there's actually a fake mock-up of the bag. It's a pink bag with like, and the chip is like gum. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's funny, the picture of it. That is a fake one, bubblegum.
Wow. All savory flavors though. Like not a real sweet one like a churro one or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Well,
you just didn't put it out there.
Well, and I looked at the list of the ones
100.
that are, like the hot mustard one is coming out. It's the summer barbecue one. So there's a sweet and spicy barbecue.
Okay.
The hot mustard, and I can't remember what the third one is. Yeah, ketchup. There you go. Ketchup.
Hey, don't say that. They make a potato or a potato chip one that's ketchup.
They do have this.
It's ketchup flavored.
Just ketchup flavored
Heinz,
potato
I think,
chips.
got
and
with
like,
Ruffles or something.
Which is the same as putting ketchup on your French fries, except for it's a chip. It's just a different form of the potato.
But a fake powder, right? It just be powdered.
But it was
ketchup
the powder, right? Of the powdered
chip.
taste ketchup.
So weird. Yeah. So weird. I can't even think about that one. When they come out, we're going to have to do that taste test because ketchup, for God's sake. I mean, come on.
Exactly. And speaking of taste tests, Dave walks in with a bag tonight, which I know something's up if he comes walking in with the bag.
So it's either going to be free food or it's going to be a taste test. Yes. So yes, this one is a taste test.
It is a taste
didn't bake.
Test.
These are purchased and the mom went out and got these for us.
Nancy?
Yes, she did find them at the Walmart. And you are going to love this. I'm going to open the bag and you're going to get smacked in the face because I'm already smelling it. I just grabbed the bag.
Well, I'm still a little congested from being sick.
You will smell these. Okay, so the first one is
did you find them?
I did. She did.
She found the Post Malone Oreos.
Yes, we have the Post Malone's. Yes. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
You hand them out.
Hey, you've already opened this bag.
I did because
cheater.
Lisa,
oh my God,
Lisa tried them. Lisa tried them. And she said, you're going to be grossed out.
Even though I'm super congested, I can totally
exactly.
Punched me right
okay,
in
so
the
the Post Malone, read the flavor on the front.
Oh, there. Okay. So it is Post Malone sandwich cookies. Mm-hmm. No, sorry. It's Post.
That's a little more. The description.
I'm going to read
a little further down. So scroll down a little.
Hold on, I'm scrolling down. Okay, not swiping left or right.
Do you want me to read? I can read it. It's small print.
Posties swirled salted caramel and shortbread flavored cream.
Right. With a chocolate and a vanilla
side
cracker.
Yeah. And one side, the chocolate side looks like a little record, and then the yellow side is just the traditional Oreo.
There's multiple versions of the prints, though. Yeah. Okay. So they're all in one bag.
Okay. And you've already tried this?
I was going to lie and say no, but I did try it when Lisa tried it. But give me another one because we're going to go through this. I'm telling you right now, the taste is going to knock you sideways because there's so much going on.
The smell of this.
There is so much going on.
Is this what Post Malone smells like?
Salted caramel. Now, when you hear salted caramel, when you hear salted caramel, you think, oh, it's going to be caramel with a bit of salty flavor. No, they put salt in this because you can taste the grit of the salt in it, right?
Like the kyber crystals in Star Wars.
Yes.
Oreos.
Yes. That's a little bit much, I believe. But there's so much going on. You've got the chocolate, the shortbread, the caramel, the salt, the vanilla. It's all a lot.
It's hard to comprehend.
Thank you.
It is really hard to put your brain around.
But also, we should have had drinks because this lingers. The flavor just lingers with you. God. Yes.
Well, luckily, we're in the back half of the show. So.
That's actually true. That's true.
Right, I'm going to take one more bite.
Yes, please.
Wow.
It's interesting, to be honest.
Nancy, thank you for finding these. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
I'm not completely turned off by them.
No. But can you imagine eating more than two?
No, absolutely not.
right? This
2
is
would be
a
my
lot.
limit. I'm driving.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna be behind the wheel. I can't finish this one. I gotta
I'm
have
not
to hand
finishing
this
more
one to you.
Post Malone. Okay, and so
So you
then
got that one.
That was the first one.
Then
Okay.
Chase and Sydney got an Oreo
Your daughter
flavor.
and son-in-law.
Yes, got a flavor for you to try. I'm not going to try these because these just smell even worse than the other ones. This one is
What the hell is this? Irish cream.
the Irish cream
flavored
thin
Oreo
Oreos.
thins.
Right. Now, they were like, well, do you like Irish cream? Because this is really very Irish creamy. And I go, I don't know Irish cream because Irish cream is one of those, in alcoholic drinks and
Dave
coffees
doesn't
and
drink
things.
alcohol.
I don't do coffee and I don't do alcohol.
You've never been drunk in your entire life, have you?
No, never.
Wow.
Never.
That is amazing.
On life.
Well, drunk on life.
Drunk on life. I've been having fun on life. Yes.
Wow, these are really thin.
Yes,
these
but
thin.
aren't they just about as powerful smell as the Post Malone ones
Oh,
are?
wow. Well, no, I think the Post Malone ones are
worse,
big.
but
Like,
just
you
as
opened the bag,
powerful,
but
though.
I didn't smell this until I put it right up to my nose.
Oh,
and then
that's
I was like,
true.
oh, wow.
Well, you had
that smells like Irish cream.
Post Malone's nose.
No, it's right. Yeah, that hasn't cleared out my
It has
system.
not gotten through your nostrils
Okay,
yet.
I'm trying this.
Okay, give that one a try. See if you like that. I think you're going to like that one a lot better than the Post Malone one. Right? I think you could annihilate some of those because those are the thins, right? So there's a lot going on with
And that
that.
definitely tastes like Irish cream.
Yeah.
Like Bailey's Irish cream.
Yeah,
or
that's
any
what I
Irish
thought,
cream.
right? That's what I
Yeah.
figured. It would be good as like a little side cookie with an Irish cream
Yes.
drink, right?
Or with a cup of tea or something, or
right,
coffee,
or even
some-
maybe
hot-
crushed
yeah.
up on top of a whipped cream
Yeah.
of an Irish cream drink
All right,
or
so
something.
Sid and Chase, I actually do kind of like those, but again, I couldn't eat like a handful of these.
Oh no, there's a lot,
It
right?
would just be like 2 or 3, and like I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. But I do
Right.
like them. I mean, come on, they're Oreos. How bad can an Oreo be?
yeah. But
Yeah,
the,
the Post Malone one, that one's still. I can still taste that underneath the Irish cream right now. I
Right?
seriously still taste that.
Yeah, I can't.
Wow.
I can't figure out why it is so overpowering in flavor, though.
I have no idea either.
And
That
I'm kind
is-
of thinking it's the overpowering caramel in the cream part.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I see, and then the shortbread is almost an afterthought,
Wow, that
I mean,
that,
I know
that
it-
Irish cream one is no fight for that Post Malone one.
right? I
He's
know.
still kicking its ass in my mouth. I
know.
needed to have another one of those
It
Irish
was
cream
10
ones.
minutes
Steven.
before I could wash it out of my mouth. I was
Wow.
drinking tea and I was sloshing. I couldn't get it out of my mouth.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
awful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to linger. It's
All right. Well,
lingering.
thanks Nancy for the cookies
Mm-hmm.
and Chase and Sydney for all that. That is awesome.
There we go. Yep.
Boom.
There it is.
Cool.
And we still have others that we have. We have a giant bag of stuff you're getting like every month that we were kind of adding.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
I still
taste
have
test,
the bag.
the taste test
The
bag,
and the whole
bag of tricks that we get
So
to
that's
sink
weird.
our hands into. But we wanted to start a new, I guess, a new segment.
Oh yes.
on
So
the
we have
show.
a new segment on the show. We're calling it Master Debaters.
So I didn't
Wait,
have a lot
hold
to
on.
talk about.
Did
you say it right?
Master?
Master
Oh,
debaters.
I think we just called it something else.
Master. No, I think there's debaters. is
Okay,
what
we're
we
gonna
wanna go with.
so we're sticking with Master
Let's go with
Debaters.
that one, please.
Master Debaters.
I didn't think I had enough to talk about, so I thought I'll just go out and search for things that we can discuss that are like on the internet are causing a big upheaval, or
Okay.
those kind of things to discuss.
Yeah.
Or just put out there. And I have a couple here, and I just want to rattle off a couple real quick.
Just a couple.
Okay.
Okay.
The daylight savings time is a thing, and we
Well, yeah,
go
the
through
clocks
it
went
every
forward.
every 6 months.
Yep.
We go
Clocks
through
went
it.
forward this weekend.
Would
past
you
weekend.
keep or trash it?
Keep it.
You would keep it. You
Yeah.
like the time change and the upheaval of
It
changing
gives
the
me
clock.
more time to master debate.
Right, but you would always have that if it never was here, though. Like the time wouldn't change.
I
And
don't
the-
know. In
the
the fall,
sun
when
still
I skip
comes
my hour
around.
back. I don't know. I don't know. I tonight was the first night. So the clocks moved forward this past Sunday.
Right. And it's a lot sunnier.
And where I work, I go in an ice rink in a building, and I don't have any windows to the outside, so the sun
wouldn't matter
sets,
to
and
you
I
anyway.
never see it. I don't know. So tonight after dinner, we're cleaning up the kitchen, and then all of a sudden I'm like, man, it's still awfully light out right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, because this is the first time since Sunday, since the time changed, that I was like, oh wow, okay,
experiencing it.
yeah. So that was.
So there you go.
I don't know. Sure,
Yeah.
I'd say just keep it.
Why, it's here. Why
Don't,
mess with
don't
a good
fix
thing?
it if it ain't
Okay.
broken. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think it's better to be rich or famous?
I think it's better to be rich.
I think
because
so too.
if you're famous and you've then tailed off and you're not famous anymore, or
where's the money?
And you turn and your money's gone because you never made that much money, and they're like, hey, weren't you in that movie?
We've seen a lot of rich or famous people go the way of mental problems because they always want to be famous, so they're looking to be famous, so they cause problems or
like
attention.
Tom Green. Oh, Tom Green.
Is that a Tom Green thing?
Tom Green thing, the whole thing.
So there's that one.
I really wish I was still famous.
This should be a quick one. Is it okay to eat cookies for breakfast? And I have two words for you. Of course. Cookie Crisp.
Exactly.
Right?
Cookie Crisp. Motherfucking
all
right.
Done.
Cookie Crisp.
I saw that one. I was like, oh yeah, please. Come on. Cookie Crisp.
My two favorite cereals were Cookie Crisp and Apple Jacks. And then they changed the flavor and the ingredients in Apple Jacks. And now I just don't like it anymore. But I used to love Apple Jacks. But yeah, Cookie Crisp.
I agree. Yeah.
Boom. Hands down, love Cookie Crisp.
And then the whole commercial was, but it doesn't taste like apples kind of scenario. And I was like, well, wait a minute. That's
Apple Jacks.
I hated that. It was Apple Jacks.
It must have been like 10 years ago, Apple, because there were a lot of like companies that were redoing, like even Oreos changed. They took the more saturated fat out of it because it was leading to the obesity problem in our country because everybody eats a ton of. Tell you what, they should have just made Oreos the Post Malone ones from the beginning because you'd never eat more than 2.
Oh, right. It would force you to not eat those.
Can they put all the saturated fat back in the Post Malone ones? So
we'd still only eat 2.
We'd still only eat 2 because we wouldn't be gorging ourselves.
A lot of flavors. I really like an Oreo, but that one was just.
I'm still getting it out of my teeth.
Ooh, me too. And it's just, I got that flavor in the back. Okay.
Anyway, yes. Okay.
This was a weird one. Does a straw have one hole or 2?
2.
And an opening and a closing, like an in and an out, right? An in and out. It comes in this way, goes out that way.
Because the straw is the entire cylinder,
right?
So
you would say
if it has a hole on one side,
you could look through it, and the hole is like a tunnel.
Yes,
the same way, right?
The fact that the straw is shaped in a circular motion is not the straw's
cylinder,
fault.
Right?
Exactly, and it's in a cylinder, and it has 2 holes, one at the top and one at the bottom. Because if you just had one, you wouldn't be able to suck anything through it,
unless it was one continuous hole, which is what a well.
Oh my God! Don't you?
Reading,
this is a wow. We are going to master debate the fuck out of this, right?
That's what that is.
Holy shit!
We can pass on that one.
No, we're debating it.
That's true.
We're still debating.
That was the debating. I agree with 2 holes.
That's about the extent of our debating.
2 holes. Yeah. This one was just, I don't know. Is water wet?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
But the water makes you wet, not the water being wet. Because to the water, it's not wet. It's just water.
Do we need to be high when we answer these questions?
So. I think so. I was thinking about
is this supposed to be like
so I went into this going, whatever you say, I'm going to be contrary.
That's
not what I was really going with, but that was the argument.
You're just trying to put on a good show.
I'm just saying that we're supposed to be debating
it. On that.
Oh my gosh,
Dave,
to play into it.
Play along's better. Jesus. Okay,
what's supposed to be?
Do you have one more topic?
I have a bunch, but let's go with this one here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
That's a great topic.
Shush. Would you cut that out? Would you travel to the past or the future?
Oh, I've said this before. I'll go to the past.
Why? You already know what happened.
Absolutely. That's why I want to go back.
But you can't change anything.
I don't want to change anything. I want to witness it as it happens.
But you already witnessed it.
No, I haven't. Not stuff before I was born.
Oh, you want to go that far?
Yeah. If I went back to the 50s and 60s. Oh my God. If I could go back to the 60s, early 60s, when the Beatles were just oh my God. Be in Liverpool, England in the 60s and go back to that spot and go watch them perform in the cave or whatever it was. Oh my gosh.
Before you knew they were actually going to be big.
Yeah, seriously. Actually see Pete Best play drums for them before Ringo.
Yeah, but maybe they weren't good then. Maybe they were just trying to get into their own and they didn't have their sound.
But I would know where they were going and I could go just take it all in and see that when nobody else was. And witness it. So yeah, total back. No question.
Back. Okay.
Yeah. So you'd go future.
I think I would want to go future because I may not be here to see it. You know what I mean?
But
so
you don't know when you're going to die. So what
if
you didn't go forward far enough?
Far enough? Well, I'd make sure I went farther.
Oh, like 100 years?
I would have to, right?
Okay.
Even 50 years at this point would be.
Well, yeah, because we're both in the back half. So,
God, yes.
So yeah, if we just went 51 years, I think we're good.
Yes. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I would be 101, you'd be 104.
Right. Oh, gosh, yes,
so,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason for that.
No, yeah, we're not living that long.
I don't think I need to.
We might not make it through the summer with
Who knows?
This shit that's going on. Sorry, we don't talk politics. We don't talk politics. Sorry. No politics.
I have others, but we'll save.
Okay, now let's do one more.
Okay, flying car or teleporter?
Oh.
Do you want to get there instantly or do you is it the journey for you? And it would be
so
a flying
both options
car?
are available. It's not like the flying car comes along and then 20 years later, then it's teleportation.
Right. You have the option of driving over to the teleporter place in your flying car. Do you just go the distance in the flying car, or do you go ahead and go to the teleporter store?
I think I would absolutely go teleporter.
Really?
But there has to be some sort of like insurance for that. Like if you get zapped and
let's just say that everything is healthy.
And
flying cars aren't people running into each other in the air. In space,
when I think of flying cars, I think of like, Phantom Menace when they're flying through, Coruscant in that one scene in the land speeder kind of thing.
I was thinking
it's just
more
a line
of
of flying cars. And
I was thinking
they're
more
all in order.
Final,
they don't just go whenever they want.
Fifth Element, where where the cars are just going every which way, but they all know.
Fifth Element.
I know. There we go. See,
tonight,
but you know what I mean. I've always see the cars just knowing right where they need to be, not the safety features.
I think I would
are
go teleportation.
Tell them,
I do it.
Good. It's good.
If I could go from here to like Alaska right now, just
right,
like,
and you're there.
I'm in Alaska.
Yeah, I'm more of the let me get there kind of vacation person too. So it's not about me flying and getting to the location. I just want to be there already. I don't want to have to go through all that
and just get your vacation started.
Right.
So teleport.
Exactly. Flying car, not so much.
I mean, maybe if it was 20 years ago, we'd still be flying car, but now it's just nobody, I think, cares about flying cars or electric cars or gas cars or any cars.
Right. Just no reason.
Okay. All right. That's all I got this week.
I'll have more debating.
Okay. We'll get more master debating in future episodes. Episodes of master debating.
There we go. It was good.
Maybe we can get them to come quicker in the show.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Earlier in the show.
Yes,
Sorry.
And get there done and get done quicker.
Yes.
Like our hockey. Hockey was premature. It was all at the beginning.
Our premature hockey today.
It was all at the beginning.
Absolutely. Okay. I'll see you next week.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Pern and Dave, Let's Talk is brought to you by, Pern and Dave and Bag of Shite.
The best freshly plopped manure that a stuffed horse can produce.
And the good people at Titty Twister.
The best in vampire burlesque.
Open from dusk till dawn. Till next time.